People often slate PSG by saying they look better than they actually are because they play in a quote-unquote Farmers League in France. So today we have done an experiment on Football Manager 2022 where we have switched PSG with the champions of the other Big Five European leagues to see how they get on around the continent and how, importantly, the champions from those nations get on in France. Let's take a look. So obviously this wouldn't be a scientific experiment without a baseline to try and prove the hypothesis. So we've done a quick simulation. I think we've done 5 save games really in the end. The first one is the baseline with everyone in their home nations, and then each time we've moved PSG to a different nation around Europe and switched them with their champions from the season that's just finished, the 21-22 season. First off then, we'll have a look at the baseline and we'll see how PSG did in France. So they won the league with 89 points, so that is the target for all of the other teams to beat when they get dropped into league. And we'll see how many of the other 4 champions can either win in France or beat that 89-point target. Right, so if we go around the rest of the leagues, first we have got England. So we're going to move Manchester City because they won in the real season. But in game here, it looks like Liverpool have won with 76 points to Manchester City's 75. We shall see how PSG get on when they are put in England in a second. Then we'll go across to Germany, and obviously it's Bayern Munich. There's a big shock. 88 points for FC Bayern Munich. That's going to be a big target for PSG to beat. If we go now to Italy, obviously AC Milan won the 21-22 season in the real world, but in the game they have lost out to Juventus. So Juventus have got 84 points, Milan 82. And then in Spain, we'll head to La Liga last. Obviously this was won by Real Madrid, and it was in game as well. 87 points for Madrid as the target. And they are the other Big Five nations, so we're going to drop PSG into each of them, have a look how they got on, and have a look how the champions from each of those nations get on in France. Let's go. You could be within a chance of winning one free copy of FM23. All you need to do is subscribe to this channel and hit the link down in the description below. You'll be taken to this page on the Sort It Out SI website, and all you need to do is hit the verify entry button. You'll log into your Google account, we'll check that you are subscribed to the channel, and as long as you've done that before 11 PM on the 13th of October, you could be within a chance of winning a copy of the brand new game. One verified user will be chosen at random between the 14th and 16th of October and provided with a code for FM23 on the platform of their choice. Please hit the subscribe button and join the competition today. Okay, so the first league we have simulated is England. So we have dropped PSG into the Premier League. We've dropped Manchester City into League 1, and we'll check out PSG first. And they finished second to Manchester United, but they've only got 75 points, which, incidentally, matches what Manchester City did in the baseline save game. So that is interesting. So they're just as good as Manchester City. We don't care about the cup competitions, but they have matched Manchester City's point total and also their finishing position of second, which wasn't quite what the experiment was hoping for. But still, we'll go across to France now, and whoa, that is a whopping points tally. 102 points for Manchester City. They've kind of proven the hypothesis already that the rest of Ligue 1 is a bit of a farmers league. Anyway, 102 points easily smashes through PSG's total of 89 and sets a new benchmark for the rest of the champions of Europe. So we shall now jump forward to Germany. And in Germany, we can see that PSG have just snatched the title with 77 points. It's a close one, but they've won it. I think probably quite towards the end of the season, they've got ahead of Dortmund there. 77 points to take the Bundesliga title. And if we go across to League 1, we can see that Bayern Munich have very, very nearly matched Manchester City's 102-point target, but they just couldn't quite get over that 100-point mark. 99 points in the end for Bayern. Once again, comfortably smashing through PSG's target, so it's 2 for 2 so far. But PSG have got a title on their hands now as well, so they're 1 out of 2. It's still all to be played for as we go through the rest of the nations. And speaking of the rest of the nations, it's Italy up next and Serie A, which was won by Juventus once again. So Juventus won in the baseline and they've won in the test as well. But PSG have got 80 points, which is only 2 behind AC Milan in their baseline test, so not too far off, but it's only 1 from 3 now for the French champions. If we go across to League, we'll see that the French champions were AC Milan on 92 points, so they've smashed it 3 out of 3. So it's getting there. We are looking like PSG are farmers. But that's not the case. We've got 1 league left to check, and it could all change. It could all change in Spain and in La Liga. And it has... Well, they've won La Liga. PSG winning La Liga with 85 points, too short of Real Madrid's total of 87, but they've won the league. That is the important thing. If we go across now to Ligue 1, we'll see, unsurprisingly, I imagine, Real Madrid have won Ligue 1. And big shocker, they've got 87 points, which is less than PSG's 89. 2 less, so they've got the same points total they had in La Liga, but it's not enough to beat PSG's total. So PSG have won 1 out of 5. Well, they've beat 1 out of 4 teams in Ligue 1 and won 2 titles across Europe. This is inconclusive. I'd say that we need to do some more simulations and run these for longer. But you need to let me know down in the comments which leagues you'd like to see ran over a 5 or 10 season simulation, and we'll do just that. But this proves nothing. PSG are champions of 3 out of 5 nations in Europe, and then every other nation has won in France because PSG are quite clearly the best team in France, but that was kind of the point. I'm confused. Let me know in the comments whether you think this has been conclusive and found out anything, or whether it's just been a bit of fun. And let me know if you want to see any more leagues simulated for more than one season to see how the various champions around Europe get to do in France and how PSG get to do in the various leagues around Europe. Thank you very much for watching. More content shall be around my face right now. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. See you next time.